We're on. Good evening. I've got the fan on tonight. Actually, it's making quite a lot of noise. So. Can you hear me okay over the top of the fan? Data Shirley, good evening. Robert Stewart, good evening. Graham Smith, good evening. Let's just turn the microphone a little bit further that way. Hang on a second. It's warm in here, you see. It's extremely warm. There, it's off now. Graham, Kathleen, everybody's here. If it gets warm again, I'll have to switch that on. It's only when I'm talking. Ken Erickson. Okay, we've got a crowd. The crowd's building. Anita from Munich. Gone with a Telecaster tonight. Oof. And there's Davey O on YouTube. Okay, so we're reaching YouTube and Facebook. At the risk of repeating myself, that's all I care about. I do stream simultaneously to Periscope, and someone has peeped. That'll be Twitch. That'll be a message from Twitch telling me that I'm reaching Twitch. I'm talking gibberish and nonsense. I'm just treading water while you all come on board, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, everything seems to be coming through. You can see me, you can hear me. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the show. Okay, I'm looking from this side, looking to that side, looking from this side, checking everything's working. Yes, that's fine. Everything's groovy. Everything's groovy. Okay, this first one is called Phase 2. Phase 2 because production and composition and ideas are going phases. Phase 2. And I don't know what Phase 1 was. Like that, you see. Like that, you see. Hello, Bob Matthews. Good evening, everybody. Karim Malik. Hello, Algeria. Welcome to Algeria. You are all welcome. You are all welcome. That's called Phase 2, and it was recorded. It's Lloyd Croft playing drums in the dining room downstairs. Not now, he did. Some time ago now, actually. And then I built everything around. He just played a groove, just experimenting. That's kind of why it's called Phase 2. Just getting into recording drums in the house. But I had to kind of knock it on the head because the neighbours were kind of, neighbour was complaining. So you have to play fair. And so that means that the second track is called Note to Self. Ooh. Title track of the album, Note to Self. As you can see, there's the album cover. There he is. Oh, bring him back. You went away too soon. Oh, no. Oh, it's all kind of shit. Anyway, Note to Self, title track, goes like this. Rax FX. Yes, I do have something country, but it's not in the set list. Because once the set list is on, I can't the set list is prepared hours before the show. So it's difficult to change it once we go live. That picture looks a bit pale. But I do have something country. This is a little bit country-ish, actually. Let's see where it goes. Oh, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Set the bar high for myself there. Having not played that one for several weeks, possibly even a few months, I haven't played that one. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, Lee. Good evening, Bev. Good evening, Xavier. Good evening, Anita. Good evening, Isabel. Isabel, who I believe is in Switzerland. So we got everywhere. We got New York. We got New York. Yeah, a little bit of country. Yeah, that's right. We've got Munich. We've got London. We've got Germany. We've got it all going on, ladies and gentlemen. What's number 3? Mirror of the Mind. Leslie Brocott, good evening. Welcome back. Nice to see a couple of new people on board. Rory O'Connor, hello Rory. So it's nice to see a couple of new people on board. The mirror of the mind. Now, this is an interesting philosophy. What exists outside of consciousness? Anything at all? Is there anything outside of consciousness? Are we aware of consciousness on all levels and all frequencies? Do we only see a part of consciousness? Do we only see a part of Paul with the black and white Telecaster there? You see, there is a perfect example. Mark Wendell, you'll see there that perhaps we only see a little part of what's actually going on in this world. And what we believe is what we think, is what we see, is what we create. That's why I call this title Mirror of the Mind. Okay. And it's a little bit psychedelic. And if our friend was here, who gave the name of this studio, or shall we say this space, the Psychedelic Palace, ladies and gentlemen, this is quite a psychedelic tune. Meryl the Peril. Is Meryl the Peril tuning in, or have we lost her? She wasn't here last week, but she came up with the Psychedelic Palace name for the environment. Can I play It Smells Like Teen Spirit? Yes, I can. Thank you very much for asking. Colin McDonald, evening from Glasgow. Evening, Colin. Okay, so psychedelia and all of that. Let's go. That kind of idea. I like this Telecaster. Very responsive little thing this one is. Does what she's told. It ain't woke. This ain't a woke guitar. Right, just don't get my YouTube channel closed down for making jokes that might be funny. Expect no quantize. Right, did this one last week. This is an improvisation with Andy Champion playing bass, and we just jammed. And Andy was here, and I was just kind of over there, and I put the acoustic guitar on the piano on after. Andy's a great bass player from Gateshead, and he's done several gigs with me. He's kind of the Paul Rose Band bass player for this end of the universe, and so I played this one for the first time, or possibly the second time, last week, and it went down well, so I'm going to play it again. And it goes like this. Expect no quantize. Now, expect no quantize. It's written on a ZZ Top album cover, expect no quarter. Expect no quarter. Which I saw it on a ZZ Top album cover years ago. And I call that track Expect No Quantize. And quantize, I know I've said this before, is about computer audio software locking everything to the beat and making it square, 100% square. And if you do that, yes, everything's in time and everything's locked, but it kills the vibration. In a lot of instances, it kills the vibration. So expect no quantize. There was Andy and I jamming with no click or any timing, or nothing's quantized. It's very open and unquantized. Expect no quantize. That's the reason I called that track Expect No Quantize. I'll tell you what I'm going to do, folks. I'm going to put the fan back on because it's a bit warm, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, son. Whoa. Right. So, what number was that? Was that number 4? It's number 5. Look at the sun. Okay. Yeah, it's like that. Aha. I can hear the compressor compressing on the vocal microphone because of the fan. There we go, you see. Then the voice comes a lot clearer. Okay, let's take care of some business. Let's talk business, ladies and gentlemen. Let's talk business. Thank you very much, Nick Branson. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay, what are we doing? We're talking about this. Okay, so I have a Bandcamp page. Yes, I have a Bandcamp page where you can buy all of these tracks finished, completed on albums. And I also have, if you want to talk, no craziness, thank you very much. I've got enough craziness of my own to deal with. As Jack Nicholson said, we're all stocked up with crazy here, so we don't need any more. Thank you very much. But you can email me, paul@paulrose.co.uk, if you want to talk about guitars or gear or whatever you want to talk about. Not politics, not wokeness, not none of that crazy shit. And what else have we got? Have you liked and subscribed? This is always a question that I have to keep asking. Have you liked, have you subscribed? Because I believe, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, Roberto Casu. Roberto Casu. I don't know how to pronounce that. But I appreciate your kind words. Thank you very much. 17 pence a bottle at Aldi. Lidl. 17 pence a bottle at Lidl. I have a PayPal page if you want to drop a couple of quid in the hat. It's always appreciated, ladies and gentlemen. Got to keep the studio and software maintained. It doesn't come for free. But I will be producing music with or without your support. So enjoy. 17 pence from Lidl. That's right, Stephen. That's right, matey. I use the Lidl at just down from Killingworth Morrison's, the one on the corner there. It's very convenient. And hello, Sean. Sunny California. Nice. Paul Rose is based. Bassett? Based? I don't understand. Okay, what we got? That was Look at the Sun. This one's number 5. Number 6. This is a piece of music that I did not write. This is a great Telecaster. Hello, Sean from California. What part of California are you in, Sean? Good thing. Based. Yes, I'm based. Yes, the world has to change for the better, but let's not throw the baby out with the bathwater, ladies and gentlemen. This is Paul Wilson playing piano. Somebody commented on the bass player on Expect No Quantize. Andy Champion from Gateshead, a super cat. Placerville. Been to California many times. Yeah, Andy Champion played bass on Expect No Quantize. Somebody asked that question before while I was playing. It's just come back to us. So this is called Misty. And it's a masterpiece. And I hope you enjoy. Paul Wilson playing the piano. Don't panic, because I'm getting that buzz. There's a slight buzz there and it was bothering us. So I'm starting again. Don't worry, everything's in hand. That's Paul Wilson on piano from just up the road. We've got Andy Champion in Gateshead and we've got Paul Wilson in Stannington. Well, that's Newcastle for you, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, Misty. Thank you very much, Mark Wendell. Okay, so what's number 7? Feel my love. Feel my love, baby. Yeah, baby. Oh, baby. Give it some. Right, hang on a second. Where are we? A little bit of over, just tiniest bit. No overdrive whatsoever. That's right. This is a song by Bob Dylan that Adele covered, and it's a stunning beauty. Yes, it is. Yes. Here we go. Paul Wilson again on piano, of course. See, I'm into tunes, ladies and gentlemen. So what I'm going to do next, for my next trick, I'm going to put a 7-string guitar with humbuckers on it. And I'm going to put as much distortion on as I possibly can. And I'm going to butcher a Bach cantata, ladies and gentlemen. Live on the air. Seeds of My Own Destruction. That's actually what I'm going to play, is Seeds of My Own Destruction. This one's kind of a... This one's about addiction. It's in the title, Seeds of My Own Destruction. The seeds of my own destruction are within myself. Thank you very much. Mel Gabatas, for those of you who are on Facebook, there's a gentleman on there calls himself, calling himself Mel Gabatas. Mel Gabatas is a bass playing friend of mine. And if any of you are on Facebook who listen to this streamer, you got the Half Alive CD, or if you hear me play Touch Wood or Contrick, well, Mel Gabatas played the bass on those tracks, Mel. Maybe I should be playing one of those songs. Seeds of Destruction. Seeds of My Own Destruction are always there, thinking in the background. Yes, that's right, they are. That was number 8, was it? What's number 9? Lime Street, Hold On, Walker Road, yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mark Robinson. Thank you very much. Alexis John Irving. Did you get your CD, Alexis? Did you get the Slide Away CD? For those of you interested in buying some of my music, you can buy it all from Bandcamp, pretty much. Or if you want to buy a bundle, I'll tell you what, I can sell you any album that you want in MP3 format. If you want to do that through PayPal, you email me, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, you got it. Okay, thank you very much. I'll tell you Alexis John Irvine, who's just received the Slide Away album. There's a track on that album called Addiction. It's the first track on the album. And there was a friend of mine, who shall remain nameless, who was coming off a Class A drug, and he'd come to stay with us to get away from the old crowd so that he could come off the drugs, and he was withdrawing in the studio when I put the guitar solo down on Addiction. That's not something that I'm trying. Mark Bradley, hello there, nice to see you. Nice to see you, Mark. I'm not saying that to try and add drama to the track. That's actually, this guy was withdrawing very badly from Class A opiates, and I was recording the solo to Addiction, and they were on the beanbag in the corner, and they weren't very well at all. And I'd just kind of given up drinking and taking drugs myself, and the track was called Addiction, and it happened to be that this guy had come to stay with us to try and withdraw, to get off the gear. So, you know, there's a story behind all of this stuff. This isn't just me sitting here twiddling. At least I hope it isn't. I hope it isn't. Let's do Hold On. Oh, nice Lime Street. Hold on. Hold on a minute. This is Jim Drummond on drums and George Panos on bass. George, well, we all know Jim, but George is a fantastic bass player from Long Island, New York. And we recorded this in Switzerland, as yet unreleased. Come off it. I'm not having that. I'm not having that. Do it again, Rose. Go to the back of the class. I enjoyed that one. Thank you, Mel. I'm glad you like that. I'm glad you like that one, Mel. Thank you very much. What else have we got in the bag? Yeah, we've got Line Street, we've got Hold On, we've got Caesar Minor. Starting to run out of tunes. Ladies and gentlemen. I've talked about this before and I'm going to talk about it again. My friend Lee in New York has just talked about the Jimmy thing. Now, there's a thing Hendrix used to do, and I'm absolutely just Hendrix. You know, I mean, there's a lot of things you could say about Hendrix that were like, you know, the band wasn't very tight sometimes, and he had tuning problems, and he was depressed, and he was exhausted. I mean, and it had an effect on his performance. I know that, you know. But I mean, go on YouTube and look at him. Hear My Train A Coming from the Los Angeles Forum. It's just an audio thing. Or go on YouTube and check out Like a Rolling Stone from San Francisco in 1968. I mean, it's just fucking great. It's like, I mean, Jesus. Has it come that far in this however many decades since? I mean, people are faster and they're cleaner and they're cleverer and they're sharper and they're more polished. But I mean, there's just like this power in the playing, you know. And it's two things with Hendrix, you know. There's two things with Hendrix, you know, where he used to step on the wah-wah pedal and like change his mind, I think. So I'll switch the voice mic off and I'll just kind of show you what I mean. He used to do, especially, you know, I mean, there was an American tour that Hendrix did, and it was the 1970 tour with Billy Cox on bass, and it was Mitch on drums. I wish it had been Buddy Miles on drums on that tour. Sorry to all the Mitch fans. But, hey, you know, but Hendrix is just off the planet, you know, so he does this thing, you know, he'll I'm using a Dunlop Crybaby. But you see, Hendrix would switch the wah-wah off and on. He did it in Voodoo Child. Yeah, I like Hendrix. I mean, you don't have to like Hendrix just because you're a guitar player, and I can understand how people who've been accustomed to the. I'm not going to be derogatory about names or people, but you know, this last decade of guitar players who pop up on Instagram and everything's perfect. They've done 100 takes and they've ditched 99 of them, and you get that one take. You don't see the 99 that they fuck up. Well, Hendrix fucked up because you've only got one chance, you see. This is the thing in that environment. Yuga. You like a bit of Hendrix? Okay, Mel Gabatas, tell me you're still there. If you're still there, Mel, I'm gonna get a track out that we played on, and I'm gonna give it some Hendrix. If you can dig on that, we'll go for it. Mel, you've probably never heard these tracks since you put bass on them all those years ago. Wait, I'm just going to load this track and I'll be with you in a second, and we'll go Hendrix on the wah-wah pedal. What are you getting for your dinner tonight, Mel? Huh? You've only got 36 pence. Yes, indeedy. Hendrix was an artist. He wasn't a rock and roll star, he was an artist, a true artist. And he made mistakes. He made mistakes. That's what I love about it. Okay, Mel, this is you playing the bass, lad. Okay, so any of you who like Contrick or Touch Wood off Half Alive, which I do on these live streams, Mel playing bass, so everybody say hello to Mel. Mel's going to play bass for you now. Yes, he is. I remember sitting. It's Richard Newman playing drums, and I remember sitting next to Mel, and we were jamming, and I said, here's a bass line. Oh, I've knocked the switch off the top. Always a good sign. And then when it goes to the B, and when we just played it, I think it was about 14 minutes long, and I edited it down to that. And there's Ray Carter, look. Hey, Ray. Mel, there's Ray Carter. We're all here, except for Rich, the drummer. Okay, I think that might be everything, actually. It's, well, it's an hour and a half. Hey, you've had enough. Come on now. Come on now. Time to put the ball away. I do have a PayPal page. If you want to drop a couple of £100 in, it would make a hell of a difference. Thank you very much. Yeah, someone mentioned All Along the Watchtower there. We've got a version of All Along the Watchtower with that same band, although it's not Mel playing bass. We've got a version of All Along the Watchtower, and you can buy it from Bandcamp, or you can buy it directly from me. No, it's not a Brian main neck pickup. Watchman for you. No, this is a Lola pickup. Jason Lola from Seattle, Washington. Both of these are Lola pickups. Okay, that's everything. I'm going to stop the playlist so the camera doesn't change. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I think now I'll be putting them down like that, you see. So I hope you've all enjoyed the show, ladies and gentlemen. And that's it. Thank you very much. It's warm, so I'm going to go switch everything off. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I'm off. I'm in La La Land. There's the PayPal me link. Drop a £5 in, drop a £10 in, drop a 50 in, drop a couple of grand in, drop a £1 in, drop anything you want in. I don't care. I don't even care if you don't. Don't feel pressurized. Just do what you want to do, babies. And that's me finished. Thank you very much. Good night.